My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of House of the Dragon Season 1. And if you've been watching my Game of Thrones reviews, you'd know that I love Seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just some of the finest television ever. Season 5 I hate. Season 6 I thought was pretty decent. Season 7 I hate, and Season 8 I despise. It ended the show on just such a weak note that has affected the show like none other. Like now whenever people talk about Game of Thrones, there's always an asterisk. But it ended terribly, and you can't really blame people for doing that. So I had zero interest in any of these spin-off or prequel shows announced, but this one came out and so many people loved it that it got people excited for Game of Thrones again. So I'm late to the party, but I was ready to love this show, ready to go back into the world of Westeros with a new passion behind it, and my hot take is I hate this show as well. This is the last season of any Game of Thrones show I'll be watching. I know people like the political intrigue, people like the performances, the direction, but if I'm being honest, I just have zero passion behind anything going on. I watched the entire thing, but at the same time, I had a hard time paying attention. I just found it to be so bland and lifeless, and no matter how hard I tried, I could not get invested. You've got a bunch of new characters that you spend so much time with, and not one did I find to be anywhere near as compelling as some of the weakest characters in Game of Thrones. You take someone like Joel Marmont, a good character but not the best. I still like him and what Ian Glenn brought to that performance more than anyone else in this show. And I'm not saying they're terribly written, I'm just saying they're forgettable, they're lifeless. The performances are good, but they don't elevate them to the point they need to. You know, like comparisons between this and Game of Thrones Season 1 are just inevitable. But they introduce so many characters, Tyrion, Arya, Ned Stark, just all these different characters, and you're just blown away by how many of them you love or you're at least interested in. And here I just felt nothing. I felt nothing towards anyone. And you know, this season takes place over a large period of time, and there's all these time skips, and anytime I thought maybe I could get invested in someone, there was yet another time jump, and I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm done. I just cannot get invested for the life of me. Whenever somebody died, I didn't have any reaction. I'll never forget the first time Ned Stark died. In this show, there's a few people that die, and I'm just like, whatever. I don't really care. And that's all I really have to say on this show. I'm not going to go in depth with the characters and story, because if I'm just being honest, I just have nothing good, nothing passionate to say about them. Emma Darcy, Paddy Considine, Rhys Ifans all do a good job, but the standout performance to me was Matt Smith. And the visual effects in this show look great, especially the last 10 minutes of this season looked really impressive. The production design's good, but I just found this to be relentlessly dull, relentlessly boring, and I'm not going to watch the Jon Snow spin-off show. I'm not going to watch any more House of the Dragon. I'll always have Game of Thrones Season 1 to 4, and I'm happy with that. I don't need more, and nor will I be watching anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and give House of the Dragon Season 1 a 3 out of 10. I know that's a hot take, but it's my honest opinion on it. So, have you seen House of the Dragon Season 1? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for some more videos soon. And Gavin, out.